whoever's watching, Siobhan, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13, Friday the 13th. It's actually currently Christmas jumper day. I have Rudolph on and he has a glittery red nose, but he's kind of tucked in right now. But for Save the Children UK, so I thought I'd wear my Christmas jumper today for that charity. And I've got my antlers on that I just bought today at Home Bargains, so I've got my little Jingle Bell antlers on. But basically this is a book on haul. It's just books that I've had for a while. I've either read them and I don't want to reread them, or if I've never finished the series, or I don't think I'll ever get to. But first you're gonna go and see the books I unhauled. I think it was in October. You're gonna watch that part first, but this is now December. So and I've got more books to unhaul, so I'll let you watch that part first and then I'll come back in at the end and show you the ones I'm unhauling now. I've got 4 piles here in front of me. I'm going to start with the biggest one because I'm scared it's going to fall over. But the first one is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It's a really small, tiny writing, and with my dyslexia I just can't cope with that, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and hopefully someone else will get the good of it. I just don't feel like I'll ever read it. It just puts me off when the letters are that small, so. Next one is Bram Stoker, The Lady of the Shroud. Yeah, again, this is just one that I don't think I'll ever get to. It's just the same problem as this. I just don't think I'll ever get to it, to be honest, so yeah. And then I've got Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. This is a massive book. It's huge and I just don't think I will ever get to it. I've got other classics that I want to read and this has just never been on my TBR at any point, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I just don't think I'll ever read it, unfortunately. I have heard good things about it, which is kind of sad, but personally I just don't think I'll get to it. The next one is A Brother's Journey. It's by Richard B. Peltzer. It's, I have the other book here, A Child Called It by Dave Peltzer. It's his brother. It's Dave Peltzer's brother. It's his version of what happened in this book. I'm getting rid of both of these because I find that abuse stories are just so hard to read. I don't know. I wasn't even a chapter in on this and I bawled my eyes out while I was at work. Luckily I was in the back having my lunch, so I wasn't in front of customers, but yeah, I was so disgusted by it. I've just decided that I'm not going to read this kind of books unless there's a specific reason to read it. I'm not just going to read them for the sake of it. Next is Wild by Cheryl Strayed. I don't know, I just don't think I'll ever get to this one. I'm just not interested, to be honest, to read it. I've heard good things about this and the movie, but nah, I've got other non-fiction that I want to read, so. Next is Anxiety, A Self-Help Guide to Feeling Better by Wendy Green. I picked this up as a kind of haha to myself because I do deal with anxiety. I just thought, ooh, maybe it'll help, but jokingly. I didn't think it would actually help, but I'm just, there's no point me keeping it if I got it just for a joke, basically, is what I'm saying. Who knows, it might help somebody else, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think I'll read it. Next is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. This I tried to read last month. I tried to read this last month and I got a couple pages in and I don't know, I just was bored. I know it was only a couple pages and I shouldn't have give up that much, but I already know the story, and I think it's the fact that I'd watched the movie and know the story and I did background, like googling and stuff on it after I watched the movie. The fact that I don't know, I just felt like I knew the story and I didn't need to read the book. I only had it just because I thought, oh, I'll read it to see if it's like the movie, but then I had done research so I don't need to read it now. And I started and I was just a bit bored. I don't know how to explain it, basically. I did love the movie, don't get me wrong. Next is The Walking Dead Descent by J. Oh, no English, there you go. That's his last name. I'm getting rid of this because I bought a 4 box set with all 4 of the books in it, but I already had this at that time, so I'm just getting rid of the copy that I had before. I wanted all 4 of them to match, so there's no point getting rid of the new one, I'll just get rid of the old one. Next is Alex by Pierre Lamette. I read this a few months ago. I think it was for book 2-athon, I'm not sure, but I loved this book. It was disturbing, but I did like it, but I'm getting rid of it because I have another copy and it matches another Pierre Lamette book that I have, so I'm just getting rid of the one that doesn't match. The next 4 books are all Mark Billingham. I've had all of these for over a year and I just haven't even looked at one of them, so I'll just read off the titles. Sleepyhead, Scaredy Cat, Buried, and In the Dark. And I don't know if you're going to see it, but it's actually textured. I don't know if you're seeing that, but it feels really cool. That's the only reason why I picked it up. But it's what happens when you volunteer at a charity shop and there's books. You just kind of pick things up because they look cool, but I thought, nah, I'll just get rid of them. That's the first pile. 3 more to go. Next pile is another 4 books, but this is Tess Gerritsen. I don't know if that's how you say the name, but there you go. Again, this is the same situation as Mark Billingham. I've had these for over a year and I just haven't even looked at them, so I think it's just time to get rid. First one is Get On Missing. Next is The Surgeon. Apparently this is very popular, but next is The Mephisto Club. I don't know how you say that, but there you go. And then this one is Presumed Guilty. Yeah. Next is actually horror. It's a box set of James Herbert books. I should mention that any books that my sister don't want that are in this piles, the ones that she doesn't want will be going to a local charity that I have at my doctor's. That's where I donate my books. Just includes Creed, The Fog, The Spear, The Magic Cottage, Moon and Haunted. There you go. Whole box set. I just don't think I'll ever get to them. They're all brand new, they haven't been read, all the spines are intact. So it's like basically a brand new whole box set. So when I mentioned it to my sister, she was like, oh, maybe she would read that. So that's the second pile. Third pile is all James Patterson. I know, it's a bit surprising, but I'm getting rid of James Patterson. It's his YA stuff. I prefer his adult works, other than like a few things. But I'll start from smallest. First, this is like the two that I have of the Witcher Wizard series. I don't think they're in order. This is the first one, but I don't know which one this is. I'm pretty sure it's not the second one. So, I love the cover on this though. But yeah, I read the first one years ago, and I just haven't picked it up again, so I think it's time to go. And the next, all the rest of them are the Maximum Ride series. These, I don't think they're in order, but I'll just do them in order that I've got them piled in. It'll be easier. First is Maximum Ride Forever, Fang, Max, Maximum Ride School's Out Forever. I'm pretty sure this one is the first book in this series. I have read this one, but I haven't read any of the other ones. It's the Angel Experiment. And I'm about 70% sure this is the last book in the series. It's the Final Warning. Not sure. But I don't have all of them. I think I'm missing like one or two of the series. But that's the majority of them. Yeah, that's the third pile. Woo! One more to go. Last pile. First book is the only manga that I'm getting rid of. It's Gun Parade March. Just a random one that I found at the charity shop I volunteered at. Yeah, don't really know anything about it. I don't even think it's part of a series. I think it's just like a one-off. But I prefer series because I get attached to the characters. So I like Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, stuff like that. So I don't know. I've just never picked it up at any point. So time to go. And then the last pile from this is all Cecilia Ahern. I have kept her flawed duology here. I don't know if she's doing any more to do with that, but I'm just not the biggest fan of like contemporary. I don't have like that much on my contemporary shelf, so yeah. I only picked these up because my sister recommended her, and that's how I found her young adult dystopian series. I think that's what it is, dystopian. I'm just going to list these off. It's Where Rainbows End, A Place Called Here, Thanks for the Memories, The Book of Tomorrow. This one's cool. It's one of those covers. Lyre Bird, The Gift, and the last one is The Year I Met You. That's all of the Cecilia Aherns. Earlier this year I did read P.S. I Love You. That's when I found out that I'm just not a romance or contemporary person. I think it depends on the subject that it's talking about, but if it's heavy on romance, I'm not the biggest fan. I prefer more hard-hitting contemporary to do with more serious topics, I guess. But that's all of the books that I'm getting rid of or donating. Okay, so let's look at the books I'm unhauling right now. I have 3 contemporary books. A Fault in Our Stars by John Green and also Paper Towns by John Green. Fault in Our Stars is because I read it like either last year or the year before, and I just won't ever reread it. It was okay. I can't remember what rating I gave it, but I thought it was okay, but I won't ever reread it again. Also, I don't think I'll ever get to Paper Towns. I'm just honestly just not interested. basically. And then Atonement by Ian McEwan. I think that's how you say that. I have seen the movie, so I don't really feel like I need to read the book, but I just bought it just in case I did want to read it. But now I've just come to the conclusion that I just don't think I'll ever read it. So yeah, I did enjoy the movie, it was okay. And then the next, quite a few books, is my incomplete collection of a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 and 11. I'm missing quite a few of them. I just feel like I don't think I'll ever complete the collection at any point. I've got a bunch of other middle grade books to read, and if I do ever want to read them, they're all on script. Hopefully they'll stay on there, and if I ever do feel like reading them, I can just get it on there. The next 3 books are the first 3 books in the series Fallen by Lauren Kate. I've had these books for so long, it's ridiculous. These are so old. I never completed the series, I don't have all of the books. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. But the first one is just Fallen, then Torment, and then Passion. Basically, I think I read the first book, Fallen, and at the time I did like it, but now I just know that there's probably not a chance that I'm gonna ever continue on with the series at this point. The next 2 is Hush Hush and Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick, that's what it is. I know, these are like, you either love them because they're trash or you hate them because they're trash. Honestly, I loved it because it was trash, but now I think there's quite a few more books in the series and I just won't probably ever get to them. I do love the covers though, they're like super metallic and silver. So I'm kind of sad about getting rid of them. But yeah, I don't know. I can't just keep a book because it looks pretty. So yeah, I just think I've read the first book, but I just don't think I'll ever get to this one or continue on with the series at all. So I think it's time to just let them go. But I think that's all of the books I have to unhaul, like just now anyway. There might be more like after Christmas, after getting like Christmas money and all that. Oh, and I will be donating this to a local charity. There's a charity inside of the doctor's pharmacy that I go to. So they take books and they sell them for £1 for a charity. So that's where I'll be giving those if like friends and family don't want them. But I hope you enjoyed my Goodreads tour and Instagram are in the description as always. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.